Saint Topman Warcury is one of the 5 elders who publicly head the world government, holding the title of Warrior God of Justice. Like the other elders, Warcury cares about the balance in the world maintained by the 3 great powers and wishes to maintain it. He appears to be patient, as he was content to observe Shanks' potentially threatening actions and not rush to intervene. However, he cursed Crocodile and Luffy for threatening the balance when the latter removed the former from the 7 Warlords of the sea, saying that Luffy could not be forgiven. He also wishes to preserve the image of the world government by keeping the events of the Void Century a secret, and he and the other elders will immediately have anyone destroyed who is found to be studying it. He appears to take positions of authority seriously, as he disapproved of Admiral Aokiji going off on his own without telling anyone. Like the other elders, he has little tolerance for people of lower rank challenging their authority, as shown during the elders' meeting with Marine Fleet Admiral Sakazuki. Instead of threatening or making hostile moves towards the fleet admiral, but Warcury was especially abrasive towards Sakazuki, reminding him of his place and failures by mentioning how Aokiji had joined forces with Blackbeard. He takes rebellion very seriously and said the annihilation of the Lelougia kingdom could serve as an example to other unsettled governments. He also seems to value racial harmony, as he was displeased to hear of Jinbe's resignation from the 7 Warlords of the sea, which had maintained bonds between humans and fishmen. As a member of the 5 elders, Warcury is one of the few to have the highest authority of the world government, being above even the world nobles. He has control over every facet of the world government, including the police, the marines, and Cypherpole, and even the fleet admiral of the marines is incapable of challenging his power. As a result, he has authority to declare a buster call, and he and the other elders can use their great degree of power to manipulate the media and withhold facts from the general public, including erasing entire segments of history, most notably the Void Century. Warcury, along with the other elders, are endowed with total authority over the Pacifista and Seraphim, above even their creator, Dr. Vegapunk's, though due to Vegapunk's secret meddling, their authority over all Kuma-formed Pacifista is second to Jewelry Bonnie. The only known person who seems to outrank the world nobles is Emu. As one of the 5 elders, Warcury has demonstrated some esoteric abilities. Which of these, if any, stem from his devil fruit is currently unclear. Warcury appears to have some form of telepathy, at least with his other elders. The elders were able to communicate with Saturn, who was as far away as Egghead, while they were at Mary Geo's. Warcury arrived on Egghead by being summoned through a magic circle on the ground as if through a portal. Said circle had a pentagram in its middle and 5 unknown numbers in between its jags. It is unclear if Warcury can make use of these portals on his own as Saturn did when he arrived on Egghead, or if Saturn's presence is required to invoke the portal. At least in his Zoan form, Warcury can heal from injuries. He recovered instantly from having Saturn's explosive projectiles rebounded back at him, with Luffy describing him and the other elders as being immortal. Warcury acquired the power of a mythical Zoan-type Fengshi devil fruit that allows him to transform into a Fengshi and a human Fengshi hybrid at will. In his full beast form he resembles a boar demon with 4 tusks. Warcury appears to have awakened this ability, as indicated by the ribbon of dark, flaming smoke around his shoulders and torso when he is transformed. In this form, he could withstand a point-blank blast of fire from Sabo without difficulty. In his full beast form, Warcury can convert his tusks into massive blades to attack opponents. Warcury can move with surprising nimbleness as he can somersault his enormous body through the air to slam his bladed tusks into his targets. He is also capable of roaring with massive force. Like the other elders, Warcury possesses powerful haki. His arrival on Egghead was accompanied by a massive burst of haki which resembled black lightning. He is one of the very few people in the world who can use Houshiko haki. He is able to unleash it in large-scale bursts with a powerful roar in his beast form. This specific technique was strong enough to disorient a pair of giants, affect Luffy's awakened body in a rather unique manner and knock unconscious several marine soldiers that were many kilometers away. Warcury carries a flintlock, which he intended to use to execute Nefertari Cobra for seeing Emu,